So I'm here at Omega House in Paris. Omega, of course, as you might be knowing, is the official timekeeper of the Olympics. This is a real treat. You don't often get an opportunity to visit such house. You need a special guest pass. So what's in here? So of course, this is a timer, and you have split seconds as well in that. Um, Here's a quantum timer. So the mechanical stopwatches are no longer used by Omega. Today, timekeepers rely on the digital quantum timer with an enhanced resolution of 1 millionth of a second. So this was used earlier. This is the swimming starting block. The swimmers use this existing starting block to dive into the water and giving them a strong, faster, and an effective start. Uh, this is a beautiful exhibition, I would say. And then Michael Phelps, the great Michael Phelps, has said records are meant to be broken, and Omega is the one who keep tracks of all the records that are meant to be broken. Over here, you can see it's an open water swimming tracker. The visibility of spectators and judges is very difficult in open water swimming, but these trackers, bracelets, are wear by athletes, and that's where you can keep uh, you can track them and the timings and the average stroke rate. This is during the open water. It's difficult by naked eyes to watch that. Then you have this tool used in. It's actually a tracker used in rowing and canoeing, wherein the Omega places this tracking modules on the board of rowers and canoe sprint to follow the precise positioning of the competitors during race. Let's see what's it here. Well, these are just the facts. How many cables, optic fibers, sport-specific scoreboards have been checked. Precision is important. We saw what happened in the 100-meter dash. By a millionth of a second, the winner was decided. Yeah, so you wonder, how does in Olympics when there's a starting lie, a buzzer, an athlete can hear, but what in Paralympics, how will deaf athletes will hear? So there is this another starting light, especially in the swimming events. The deaf athletes can see this light and then can begin their race. How it is so great to see, everything is given a thought, and then thanks to Omega for doing all this. This is nothing but a climbing test pad in the sport climbing. Um, this is required. You can see here. This is actually a TV graphics HD camera from Omega, and we also have something from the ski boots from the Winter Olympics, and this actually has a ski sensor. So this sensor is attached to the ski boots. This one, you can see it is attached to the boots and interact with antennas on the course, helping to capture the live skiing information, which could be like a start speed, jump distance, and intermediate speed. So this is really this AUC is a ski jumper transponder. It's attached to an athlete's skis. That this technology interacts with antennas on the course, helping to measure ski jump data such as takeoff speed, landing speed, and the height above ground. You come here and you find so much thing. This is like a GPS cycling tracker. There's so much of details of how the history of the Omega has been at the Olympics. The high frequency timer. This is a high frequency timer, and the split second timer that was calculated earlier. Imagine how it was when there was the analog clocks and not the digital. But here's the most interesting part. You have athletes starting blocks. This is the athlete starting block. You can see here. This is the adjustable blocks which athletes in the athletics they can get their stunts right and start. This is where you can hear your noise. This is actually a very interesting one. This is the camera, the Omega camera used for the photo finish, which can record 10,000 images per second. Can you believe that? 10,000 images per second. That's what's been the most critical at the 100-meter dash this time, where Noah was declared as the winner. Here's the Scanovision's star camera, again used for the photo finish. So this is a really great one. This is a bell that was used in 1956 Olympics Melbourne. This bell was rang at the Olympics game for the final. This is so wonderful to see. This is the athletics tags. The tags are worn in athletics. They're small and very undetectable. They collect information like the life speed, life position, acceleration, distance, mostly used for the long distance running. So Omega is not just an official timekeeper, it has so many things, from GPS tracking kind of thing. Now here's is the interesting part. It says please press the trigger to start the action. So let me try this out. And here's the one which shows the record, like, okay, how is the triple jump. This is just a board where you can see on the airport how beautiful it is. There you see, records are meant to be broken. Michael Phelps, oh boy, what an athlete he is.
I was just so nervous to do it every time. Because also, was your hair quite long? Yeah.
Let's see what it does. Oh. So this is a wonderful thing that we just saw. This is actually a letter of thanks from the 1932 Los Angeles Olympics. This feels like you're at the NASA, some space station, and look at this. The watches are floating. Isn't this wonderful and a unique idea? Feels like you're at a NASA space center. And actually, Omega do have a space story. Omega, I would say, is a speed master. These are actually nothing but a moon watch. So that's why they are in this vacuum and they are floating. So good to see. So Omega not only is a wonderful to see at the Olympics, but even in the space. And this is the man, an astronaut.